I tried to do the intro music thing and it didn't work today. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna try something that we haven't tried before. I'm gonna try to invite the guys into this chat here. I see Brendan's there. Just give me a second. Give me a second here. I said I would be the sacrificial lamb to see if we can add other people into the chat. See, Brendan is watching. I can wave at him. Jessica, how's it going? Evan, how's it going? Alva. Austin Tyler Williams, how's it going? Just to start things off, what everyone think of the new record? We're pretty proud of it. To Facebook. I thought it was as simple as just clicking on somebody. Give 2 more seconds here, see if I can figure this out. Or maybe it's not a phone thing. We'll see. We'll see. 1 second. We talked about trying this yesterday, and life happens sometimes, and we didn't get a chance to. So maybe it's a phone thing. Maybe I can't do it on the phone. I can invite friends to watch. I don't know if we can have anybody in here. I know that was the original plan. That being said, we had a backup plan, so I was going to take the first shift for 10-15 minutes or so, and then I think Brendan's going to hop on, then Dane's going to hop on. How's everybody doing? If anyone knows how to add other video into this. Brendan, you think maybe it's just a CPU thing? Maybe you can just do it on the computer? I know Alva's done it before, because Alva's interviewed all us on his phone. So maybe post that after. Dane's saying we'll figure it out. Yeah, we will figure it out. We've all been running around online today, playing a bit of whack-a-mole, trying to see things popping up online with notices about the record that just came out and songs and people sharing. And again, we really appreciate everyone sharing everything. It does mean a lot. It's nice to see the reach. It's nice to see the the positive feedback of the record. Again, it's about a year in the making. Yeah, because if we put our first songs, I think it was around May last year, just to kind of see, like, test the waters a little bit and just kind of see what people were thinking, and the response was pretty good from it. So to know we still got people a year later that's still interested in it, that helps a lot. So, question that's been rolling around in our camp: favorite tunes so far? First listen, favorite tunes. I got the chat open on my computer as well. And I'm going to keep pressing buttons to see if I can... Nope, that just makes it brighter. Oh, this brings up the wacky stuff. This kid, I'm afraid to hit any of these buttons down here. Yeah, I'm going to... It had some of the overlays, and I decided to bail on that. It's going to get weird. Kim's saying it's awesome. Thank you, Kim. Jackie was sporting the Tense Machine t-shirt today. Much appreciated. Always looks good. Jessica is saying Take the Pain Away is one of her favorite tunes. Actually, that tune, Dane came in with the idea. Dane will have to explain it better than I'm about to explain it, because he came in with the seed, and started throwing the idea around, and then I think we made a couple tweaks to the lyric, and then the song like took a bit of a left turn, and then it turned into what it became. And I think Dane would verify that it didn't take long to put that song together, because once we kind of had the chorus, the verses kind of wrote themselves. And I don't want to say like, oh, we wrote that song in 15 minutes, but like I feel like we demoed that song, just with acoustic guitars in the living room, in maybe 20 minutes, once we, because like again, a lot of, like a good sizable chunk of the chorus was together, but once we kind of tweaked the chorus, yeah, Dane's saying 2 hours, yeah, I would say probably about 2 hours, yeah, because like we demoed that up pretty quick. So I know I was just like, yeah, 20 minutes, but yeah, no, probably closer to a couple hours we spent on it, but it came together, um, pretty easily. And I know with writing on my end, I always just try to get in the headspace of storytelling. And when we started talking about the idea and the perspective and the character, and pulling from, uh, Dane's saying 2 hours with recording. I don't know if we spent 2 hours and recording on it. Maybe a little longer recording. Um, but just with songwriting, and you start getting a perspective, you start getting characters, you start drawing from personal experiences, and other ideas, and you kind of find a path to go on. And with Take the Pain Away, I felt like, it it was an easy song to find inspiration, because we know some people have gone through some pretty rough times, with family, with kids, loved ones in general. So once you kind of get yourself into that headspace and start thinking about what they might want to say, or might want to be thinking, some of those songs can come together pretty quickly. Dane's saying I'm always right. Dane's usually right. He's also he's usually checking facts. Fact checker. That's not even an inside joke anymore. I'll say something, and Dane will be like, I can do this because I have two phones. He'll be like, or I'll say like, oh, I think it's this, and Dane will be like, are you sure? And then he'll go off to the side, and I'll start looking it up, start checking the facts. Thinks I can't see him. Don saying, good job with the new music. Spun the new song today. Thank you for the spin. Actually, we started seeing some things, some features pop up. Some features pop up from radio stations. We had a blast for Best Mistake head out on the Tuesday or Wednesday. It was Wednesday, and yeah, we got some response back pretty quick from that. Like, you're not really expecting much when you do send stuff out to radio, but we made a lot of friends, I'd say, in 2017 when we were traveling around. So when they saw the name and got the heads up of what was going on, I think they some people that got on board pretty quickly. All that being said, like we can't wait to get back out and see people, in the near future. I know I'm on the side of the fence. My lovely wife and I, we enjoy going to concerts, and we had even though I wasn't sure if I was going to be around Toronto this summer, yeah, I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but even though I wasn't sure going to be around Toronto this summer, if we were out touring, we still grabbed a whole bunch of tickets for shows and stuff. So I've started seeing those being rescheduled for the fall. So I'm really hoping that, by late summer or earlier, we can start getting some concerts back together, and start getting some live shows going. You know what? Even if we can only fill some of those venues at 50% capacity, or even 30 or 40% capacity, to make it safe, I think people would rather that over not having any concerts at all. Because I know that it's a pain right now for. I don't mean pain as annoyance. I mean pain as like it actually it hurts knowing that we can't really get out and tour and get out and play and see people right now. And as much as the live streaming is nice, it's not the same as being able to turn stuff up and get the lights going. And yeah, we're missing that, that's for sure. So again, we were trying to get everybody on the live streams today. as things when you're like, let's just do it live. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way that you plan. Um, I think I got about 5 minutes left, and I'll let Brendan hop in here. Any other questions that I might be able to answer? Questions about the recording, or questions about the process, or Kevin saying "Freak Like Me" is killer. I'm talking about tunes. Freak. That's a I would say that's a Brendan song. He brought that in. We were all sitting on the back porch going through songs, and Brendan just opened the laptop and just started playing stuff. And Dane and I were like, "That's pretty cool." Next song, that's pretty cool. Next song, that's pretty cool. But Freak stood out for quite a while. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not. I don't think it's that far from the demo that Brendan brought in either. Like as far as a lot of the elements for the song, and Dane gravitated towards it pretty quickly too with the vocal and stuff. So it's one of my favorites. I do enjoy playing that one live. Beth Ann, how's it going? Emily, how's it going? Again, I'm just on here for a bit. We're gonna take shifts because we can't get everybody onto the chat right now. In the future, though, we will do that. We've discussed some ideas for getting us all on here. Gemma's saying, have you tried on the phone screen? I'm just not sure how to add somebody to it, or to invite somebody to it. Catherine's saying, miss concerts and meeting and reconnecting. Yeah, no, that's a thing too. Like it's nice being able to see people online, but dare say it's too, sometimes I forget where some people actually live, so I'm like surprised when we're somewhere and I'm like, oh, you're here, and you're like, yeah, I live like 15 minutes away, and I'm like, oh, because we saw you like 4 hours from here last night, so I wasn't sure that you're at every show. Brendan's chiming in on Freak Like Me, saying 2 notes. It kind of, yeah, I guess it's 2 notes. Yeah, it would be. Brendan would know. I joke. Brendan's the technical musician in the band. Dan's the feel musician in the band. So, Dylan, how's it going? Adam's saying album is sick. Thank you very much, Adam. Much appreciated. Had somebody, as a producer, there's definitely times when you're putting music into the world and you're just waiting for the reaction from some people. One of my favorites, I put a record out years ago, or produced a record years ago, it came out, and I had somebody tell me it's the best thing I've ever done, and then I had somebody else tell me it's the worst thing I've ever done within the same hour. And I was thinking, I don't know what to believe anymore. I like it, the band likes it. I don't really understand that someone thinks it's really good, someone else thinks it's really bad. But like bad enough that they would tell me that they thought I could have done better with it. But with the response today, again, I guess it's been really positive from everybody. So I just really appreciate that. Get butterflies still. I remember getting messages after midnight last night. Not going to name any names, but people asking where the record is because it's after midnight, so it should be up on Spotify already. Just sometimes people need to refresh their browser or restart their Spotify. So. Melanie, hi guys, love the music. Thanks, Melanie. Good to see you. So I think Brendan's gonna be up next. He's gonna hop on in a second. If you've got any bass-related questions for any of his 9 bass guitars that he owns, or questions about writing, or questions just in general, like get them ready for the chat and just fire it out to him. I think I've got another 2 minutes and 30 seconds here, I think. Just going to scroll through here and see if there's any other questions I missed. Full disclosure, my floor right now is filled with tax stuff. I just like pushed everything onto the ground. I don't even know when taxes are due anymore. Everything's on fire, it seems. So, well, it's pretty much done. I just got to finish a couple things, but with the bands and other businesses, Adam's saying love Burned by You. That's another Brendan tune. You brought that to the table. It's a good tune. Just scrolling here for a second. Teresa, how's it going? Carmen, how's it going? Carmen's saying, cross my fingers, we can see some shows again or drive in at least for social distancing. Yeah, I saw online there's some European cities that have been doing drive-in concerts, and I'm not totally against that. I think it'd be interesting. There's a few big festivals in the States that haven't canceled or postponed yet, so maybe they're looking at that and thinking like, maybe we can have a drive-in concert, a drive-in festival. If you had a drive-in festival and Destruction Derby or Demolition Derby, that'd be pretty awesome. That'd be like the sickest pit ever. So, Jim is saying, is on the screen. You should move your finger to the left and click over the green camera. Okay, I've gone to the left. No, it's just moving the chat. I don't see the green camera. Gemma's interviewed me as well, so she might know. Dale's saying love the album. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't work on the phone. Well, Brendan, if you're hopping on using your computer, maybe see if it works from there. All right, I'm gonna stop hogging the line here. Again, thanks everybody for supporting Tense Machine, the new project. Sharing the new music, that helps a lot too. If there's one thing that people can do, it's share it. Share the music, share the posts, just engage with them. That does help a lot. So, all right, I'll see everybody later. Brendan's up next. Thanks again.